everyone out there in internet land, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Strange, and I have a bone to pick with the NASA administration, as you can tell. Now, I don't understand how these objects can get here. I've been here, as I said, for over 500 years. This, my kind, and all of us, we've lived here, and we've kept a very, very strict watch on the NASA administration to make sure that they do not ever get close to my moon. Now, you want to ask a question? Go ahead. I'll answer anything that you can throw at me. Because I lived here, I saw it, I witnessed it all, and I'll tell you, there is no man-made object here. Nothing. And these things over here, where the arrow is in fact a metal tapered lever, but it's not on the moon, you see. It is in an industrial waste dump that is about 3.5 miles right down the road from the late Neil Armstrong's house. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. This is an industrial waste dump. You see, all these objects all down here and here, right there, and right here, and right over here, and right up there, and even, right all up on the hill there. See, these are all man-made objects. Now, how could they get here if this was on the moon? My moon, Mr. Strange's moon. I take good care of this place, and as I've said many times, it is my humble home. Yes, it is, folks, it is my humble home, and I take good care of this place. That's right. Now, Mr. Expat Taffy, he makes a lot of sense, and he's found all these things. Yes, he has. Now, the numbskulls, Astrobrand, and that other numbskull, Birdie Slackass, he can't seem to see any of these anomalies that are present. Well, I'll tell you one thing, and I'll tell you another. I sure can. And I'll tell you why. This is not on the moon. It never was. Never, ever. Now, even regarding the Hasselblad cameras, for example, the Hasselblad cameras took a couple of rechargeable batteries. Now, how can rechargeable batteries stay recharged on the surface of the moon? There is a vacuum here, unless Slackass can think of another excuse along with his buddy Astrobrand. But those cameras, they get hot, they get cold, they get warm, and they get really cold, you see. Now, how can batteries withstand that kind of temperature fluctuation? And don't you go telling me, Mr. Birdie Slack, that there is no ambient temperature, or there is an ambient temperature on the surface of the moon. It doesn't exist, just like you. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if you exist at all. Now, you see, I have another bit of a bone to pick with the NASA administration, which to me is the American propaganda machine, just like CNN News. You don't see any truth on there, do you? No, you don't, because they don't know how to speak the truth. Well, the NASA administration, they're just the same. They're the same as all the rest of those government agencies. They don't know how to speak the truth if they were told. And believe me, when they were youngsters, they were told, but they turned to crime, and now they lie. And they tell us, these landers, they're on Mars, they're on the moon, they're here, and they're there, and they're everywhere. But what they fail to realize is that they have just discovered how to land these rovers that they are building with rocket power thrusters. And that's only happened in the last 4 years, friends. 4 years. Which kind of makes you scratch your head just a little bit now, doesn't it? So, in 1970 and in 1968 even, how the heck could they have landed one of those rovers from 20 miles up on the moon in orbit? And then have that lander come all the way down to the surface and not as much as have one scruff mark in the lunar surface, nor anything underneath the engine. You would expect that there would be dust kicked up there, whether or not there is a vacuum or an atmosphere. But this place is an atmospherically void body, as I've said many times. And you'd still have that happen because on the Apollo 15, as you notice, the flag almost gets blown over, but you don't see any dust being kicked up in the air. Now, how is that possible? I just don't understand that. And Expat Taffy has brought a lot of these things to my attention, and I'm bringing them to your attention now. So, You all have a good day out there in internet land, and we'll come back and discuss a little bit more some other time. These humans don't know what to do with them.